I trust you had no trouble finding the place. Nekitaka is either a testament to the ancient Huana's love of labyrinths, or their hatred of straight lines. Sadly, I did not invite you here for a discussion of city planning. I warn you to stay your hand and treat with me better than you did poor Consulate. But let us get to the business of the hour, shall we? My estate was recently burgled, my vault breached. How very pleasing to hear an honest admission. At the Circle's behest, I'm expected to show restraint in these dealings. If you imagine that imp blood is easy to remove from carpet, I invite you to clean up after yourself. I am less pleased about the Harappo epic resting in the hands of those who lost it once before. Did I ask a question? The Circle of Archmagi wishes for us to put this unpleasantness in the past with a gesture of good faith. The Circle has expressed concerns about a certain mobile deity. The Deadfire is a fragile place, and a blundering soul drain like Aethys can damage more than just castle keeps. Indeed. It isn't our desire that you apprehend the deity. That simply isn't practical. We need your help in preparing for the worst possible outcome. We do not worry. We measure, and the resulting value dictates action. You are only involved because it is advantageous for knowledge of the Circle's involvement to remain discreet. The wizard Bikana installed an observatory due northeast of Nekitaka. For your absolution, the Circle asks that you locate her research. That the Circle's concerns are utterly unfounded, of course. No doubt you'll recognize the appropriate documents. You have an eye for valuables. She vanished from academic research, and therefore her livelihood. All signs point to her lab being abandoned. fair warning. A vessel flying the sigil of the Torn Bannerman set a course for the observatory. I have every reason to believe they travel armed. Did I inquire after your personal history? My interest begins and ends at a single point. That someone of great means desires abandoned arcane research. Research which we disregarded. Come back alive. Or not at all. Now, if you don't mind, I have a manor to restore. And a household staff to replenish.
Go no further. There is a situation in the guild hall. All is under control, I say. But the building is closed until Myru cleans up the mess below. Nothing beyond the likes of us, I say. Naga swam in from the waterways of our sanctum. We pressed back until they fled underground. Then Myru gathered her forces for a stand. I am to guard the staircase while she routs the last of them. Kira, but Myru is fierce for her years. I do not know. With great purpose, they throw their bodies back to Rikuhu's bowels. I say this is personal. They strike with anger, not conviction. We are water shapers. Onikaza knows we can walk over a few snakes. Myru, though, I say she would not turn down reinforcements. Not snakes, I say. Unless they brought a battering ram. Ha! I say you will have to run fast. She could cut through Naga like a harpoon through blubber. I will remain and dispatch any snakes who slither past you. Good hunting.
Are yours.
We got trouble, folks. Right between the eyes. On us.
On your side.
Too slow.
Ain't you got the decency to die?
Let's go.
We'll be hitting the water.
Me and you, or did I do that?
On all snakes.
Got it. Too many, even for me. No time for that, I say. Find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance. No time. Wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes. Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
Enemies ahead.
Didn't work. So help me God, I got it. Right between the eyes. Me and you are about to mix.
The wheel, how it tugs at me. Akira, and how bright you look. At least in death, I can complete a thought. My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door. Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon, you must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
We got trouble, folks.
Take them down.
Come now, step into the ladder. So help me God, I'm not the next one of you who takes aim at me. Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
Down. This is no time to pick a fight. Of course I know you can take him.
Perfetto. I am thrilled as always to walk into a dragon's lair with you, Watcher. Your path is littered with the creatures.
Holy God, but it's beautiful. And I'll bet smart as a whip and just as mean.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making? I am Skiorьелафас, Guardian of the Isles. Of yours someday, but we will return to that. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana. This prison is built on a foundation of their lies.
stand in the sanctum of the Water Shapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art. An art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people. The Guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Water Shapers to remember them.
I like what I'm hearing so far.
Daughter of the West, what I intend for the Huana is nothing to what I will inflict upon your fleet. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian. You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing. Ages past could have shaped the very Deadfire to their liking. Now their backs have turned against Ngati's covenant. Their art is an echo of its former glory. Clever Pariki twisted the forms of her art. Rather than give obeisance to Ngati, they draw from the wards of this prison. None but the masters of the Guild ever knew this. Believe what you will. My duty to the archipelago is all that matters.
So is mine. And it involves aiming a cannon between your eyes.
Would you give me Tangaloa's kiss? I might welcome it. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings. My gift to Pariki, my covenant with the Huana. Another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free. Chartered their doom. I will not mourn their passing. Neither will I speed it along while they stand against the foreign tide.
That's a pity. I was about to suggest we make a deal.
My concerns are greater than your petty squabbles over land. I will tolerate your curiosity. No, my soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves. Very well. I give you one chance. Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison. Absence as well. The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra. Mercy. Only for those who showed mercy to me. The rest. Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes. Bellows of anguish echo over the wind. And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have. Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened. You do not jest. So his was the heart I felt beating in my city. For what did the Guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report. No! To lose a teacher of Myru's skill while Rawatai points their cannons at us? Send every bird for my master water shapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Neketaka now. I once told Myru she was not allowed to retire while Rawatai's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say. Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire. Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her. Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished. Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say, and Myru's after her, all at the cost of this beast's freedom. If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost. What became of the dragon, Watcher? If the power of this beast strengthened our guild? What Pariki did was no kindness, I say. But her actions helped students of the guild to learn our most sacred art. This is more valuable to me than every cannon in Rawatai. Thank you, Watcher. Akira, it will be a nightmare to appease traders and admirals seeking recompense for shipwrecks. But what is a queen if not the one to toss in her sleep while her people rest at ease? My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials. I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Neketaka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki. My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong. You dealt with them peacefully on Motare Okozi. I am hoping you can make lightning strike a second time. The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach. They will at least let you talk while they knock their arrows, I say. I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Oaxaca war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's Iron Fleet.
Are we still pitting cannons against canoes, Highness?
Cannons exhaust themselves after every battle cry. My warriors do not. Sail for the Isle of Oriokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Nekataka. There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life. Write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Oaxaca are not a trusting people.